Namaskar and welcome to this edition of Perspective. I am Charu Karthike. And joining us in Perspective today is senior journalist KG Suresh. Mr. Suresh, welcome to Perspective. Mr. Suresh, our External Affairs Minister S.M. Krishna begins his visit to China today. On the eve of this visit, today newspapers in India are carrying reports of China issuing a tit-for-tat sort of a travel advisory, asking its residents to avoid moving to India, traveling to India because of the protest against petrol price hike taking place in India. We have seen that a few days back India had issued a travel advisory for a specific business hub in China where businessmen had been subjected to a lot of troubles, and it is being speculated in newspapers today that it's a sort of a tit-for-tat move which China has resorted to. How are you looking at this, especially since it comes on the eve of the foreign minister's visit?
Well, I'm not ruling out that it is not possible. We have seen it in the case of, say, Pakistan. Yeah. Say, for example, if we shunt out one diplomat on spying charges, espionage charges, and that may be a very genuine one, we will see a reciprocal gesture from their side that the next day, they will also do it. And maybe, because this was certainly not warranted in the sense that, that was a one-day single token strike, and which also had a mixed response. It was not something that paralyzed the entire nation. And to issue a travel advisory, you advise, you issue such things when certain things are on a prolonged kind of stuff. And whereas the Indian advisory was for a certain place, Yiwu, to be precise, where 4 traders were kidnapped, and there have been instances where Indian business were being abducted to settle trade-related disputes. Anyways, I don't think at the same time that these minor irritants should be allowed to overshadow a significant visit. Okay. And this is very significant in the sense that this is happening around the anniversary of the Tiananmen Square incident. It is happening when we are expecting a leadership change in the coming days, later in the year in China. And the very fact that, Mr. Krishna will be attending the Shanghai Cooperation Organization meeting, that is very important. I would also like to bring to your attention here the latest article in the Global Times, which is in a way the official mouthpiece of the Chinese Foreign Ministry. Yeah. And it has clearly, very categorically stated that, that India-China, the significance of the India-China relationship, where they have said that, that India and China should, in a way, overcome, because there is an attempt to divide the two countries, and that there are, in a way, they have suggested some kind of a conspiracy where the whole, and they've by US and Japan. And they have highlighted the common areas, including climate and, a lot of, trade issues and a lot of other issues where both countries can cooperate and really, contribute towards a resurgent Asia. And I think that I would read the entire thing, the message of the Chinese in that context, that they do give a lot of importance. And India has also been, trying to avoid any sort of confrontation. If you look at the, say, for example, that entire South China, controversy over the oil blocks and all that, India has pulled out. Of course, the official reason was cited was that, there was no carbon was found. But at the end of the day, it was in a way to, tell the Chinese, look, we are not interested in a confrontation. Look at again the India-Japan military exercises that's going to take place. If you remember, it was earlier a trilateral exercise involving US, India and Japan, where the Chinese felt that there was a bid to encircle it. And this time around, India has made it a point that there won't be any multilateral or trilateral military exercises. It would be bilateral exercises. And I think that the Indian side and the Chinese side are very keen to resolve outstanding issues. And I think that we should take it in a very positive way. And of course, as I said, that this may be a tit-tat, but at the same time, this is too minor an irritant, to overshadow such a significant, visit.
Okay. Well, that's all we have time for. So, Mr. Suresh, thank you so much for joining us here in Perspective.